What's going on, Triad? It's your man Kurt from Triad Hip Hop Podcast. I appreciate y'all checking me out once again, as we do every week. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Today is my lyrical breakdown. It's only fitting because it's this man's birthday. So, you know, today we're doing my man MF Doom once again. He's made the lyrical breakdown before, but I had to pay homage once again since it's his birthday. You know, he's already passed on, so rest in power, rest in beats, you know, rest in peace, all of that good stuff. But this is from a song he did with Cannabis. Dope collaborations called Chase, and I'm going to do MF Doom's verse. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into that. MF Doom, Chase. Yeah.
Steam vapors from radiation create perpetual rain in a hydroplane and don't ever chase them.
Cop the swammy back, don't hesitate, react, believe that. They defecate where they eat at. More repulsive than the BARZ head logo. The trees had them seeing impulses in slow-mo. Whoa. A whole lot of funk, a whole lot of drunk, who knows? Coulda did a line of bump with Donald Trump. He had voices in his head, he gotta jump. Not now, too much lactose, gotta dump. A wise owl, growl with a mean scowl. Stand up dude, even when he seemed foul. Meanwhile, the world keeps on spinning. It seems the forces of evil keep on winning. Change your plans, and I'll take that off your hands. Retreat back to the cave with your mans. Superville, salute, milk D, top bill. Top notch, you chop meat, we chop krill. In the midst of trapping and gun clapping. Doing 25 years in, sun slapping. Wrote the key to life down on some napkin. Can't find it, whoever do is like-minded.
Yeah, all caps, you know what I mean? All caps. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So he starts off, he said, cock this whammy back. Don't hesitate, react. You know what I mean? A lot of people, when I looked that up on the internet to check the lyrics, a lot of people got that wrong and said cock the swammy back. There's no such thing as a swammy. You know, he said cock this whammy back. It just sounds like he's saying swammy. But he said cock this whammy back, which is you know, it's just a metaphor for the gun. You know what I mean? Because the whammy was from an old game show. You know, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, stop. You know, and it was this like, you know, hammer thing. You know what I mean? So it's just another way of saying cock the hammer. That's why he said cock this whammy back. MF Doom is all about those dope metaphors. So he said cock this whammy back. Don't hesitate, react. Believe that. They defecate where they eat at. You know what I mean? That's an old saying, never defecate where you eat at. You know what I mean? You know the other way to say it, you know. Anyway, he said more repulsive than a BARZ head logo. You know what I mean? Some of y'all might be familiar with the BARZ head brand. You know, the logo there. Then he said the trees had him seeing impulses in slow-mo. Whoa. On the move. A whole lot of funk, a whole lot of drunk. Who knows? Coulda did a line of bump with Donald Trump. You know what I mean? You know, that's, you know, that's what Amber Heard was doing in the courtroom. A lot of bump, you know. Yeah. He said, who knows? Coulda did a line of bump with Donald Trump. He hear voices in his head. He gotta jump. Not now. Too much lactose. Gotta dump. You know what I mean? Too much of that dairy, that lactose, you know, you gotta start shitting. So that's a metaphor for shitting on these rappers, you know what I mean? So he said a wise owl, growl with a mean scowl. Stand up dude, even when he seemed foul. Meanwhile, the world keeps on spinning. It seems the forces of evil keep on winning. On the move. Change of plans, now take that off your hands. Retreat back to the cave with your mans. You know what I mean? Retreat back to the cave with your mans. Then he said, this is my favorite part. He said, Superville, salute, milk D, top bill, top notch. You chop meat, we chop krill. You chop meat, we chop krill. So that's one of my favorite lines because he said, Superville, salute, milk D, top bill. You know, just giving props to Milk D from the Audio 2. From their famous song Top Billin'. So he says, Superville, salute Milk D, top bill, top notch. You chop meat, we chop krills. You know what I mean? Krills meaning that's a code name for crack. You know what I mean? So, and he's talking about chopping krills, you know, like you chopping up them rocks, you know what I mean? But chopping up these bars for y'all, you know what I mean? He said, in the midst of trapping and gun clapping, doomed 25 years in, doomed 25 years in, sun slapping. You know what I mean? He basically saying, I've been in this game for 25 years. I'm father figure to some of y'all now, son and some of y'all, you know what I mean? That's why he said sun slapping. Then he said, wrote the key of life down on some napkin. You can't find it. Whoever do is like-minded. You know what I mean? That's a dope way. He ended off the rhyme right there. That's a dope way, you know what I mean, to do it. You know what I mean? He said, wrote the key to life down on some napkin. You can't find it. Whoever do is like-minded. You know what I mean? So he basically like, you know, I know all the secrets, you know what I mean? But it's so, you know, it's so nonchalant for me that, you know, I just wrote it on some napkin and tossed it somewhere, you know what I mean? And whoever find it is like-minded, you know what I mean? Whoever find it, they were supposed to find it because they like-minded. So anyway, man, you know, that's just, you know, I had to get at that them flowers to MF Doom, man, because, you know, he's one of those dopest lyricists that not a lot of the young kids really know about him, you know what I mean? More the people like probably 35 and older might know, even 35, you know, some of them might not even know. You know what I mean? Because they all about the new age stuff, you know what I mean? But MF Doom is somebody I recommend anybody go back and check out anything by him. You know what I mean? He's one of the dopest lyricists ever to walk the planet. And, you know, he always came at you with the Doom mask on, you know what I mean? To keep the secret identity. I love that about him, you know what I mean? He had his own version of the Doom mask. And, you know, he's done so many projects. He's done projects with Czarface. I mean, that's a dope album. You know what I mean? Madlib. He's rapped with Ghostface. I mean, man, listen. I'm just saying, y'all need to go check that dude out, man. It's too bad we had to lose him. He just passed away in October of 2020. So, you know, this year will be 2 years. And anyway, that's it, man. That's my rant. I don't want to hold y'all. So thank y'all for checking me out once more for this week's Lyrical Breakdown. This is your man Kurt from Triad Hip Hop Podcast. We'll be live again on Saturday. Let's go. Yeah.